Carlos. This is season 5 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Season cinco. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to say it in Spanish.
That's fair enough. Throw back to your heritage.
You know.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you. Here we go.
Hello, Sandy. How are you?
Oh, very well. Thank you.
It is
So
what's today's
professional. Today's October 18th. We should have done something for our anniversary, but we've been so busy. I feel like
I think that's you're not wrong, but I think that excuse is getting tired. People are getting sick of it.
It's a terrible excuse.
Horrible.
And everybody uses it for everything. Oh, I'm so busy.
Who's
I'm
not
so busy. I'm so busy. That is true. Who's not busy? But here's the other thing.
All I'm saying.
How do you make yourself so busy? How do you make yourself so busy?
Is it that you're that busy, or do you let all the things that you have to do take up all your time? You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of knocking things out efficiently.
And
or is it a combination of both?
Do you have to do these things? A few questions to determine whether you have to do these things. One,
before we get too deep, what episode is this?
Oh, episode 207. 207. And we'll just title this one Life Lessons with OYF or something. I don't know, but yeah. Questions to ask yourself before you prioritize your time for things. 1, is it for family or friends? If it is making you money, it can be important. Do you need that money is another question. Because I mean, do you think Mark Zuckerberg makes money, like, I don't know, doing a meme? Sure, but it's going to make him like $100. Does he care about the $100? No, he doesn't need that. So why would he take his time to do it? You know what I mean?
Right.
He doesn't need another $100.
Well, let's say, what if he loves making memes?
Well, that's different. Do you love doing it is another question.
Right.
Do you just love doing it? Would you do this without pay? Then sure. If it is like a self-care type thing, where you enjoy doing it, it's like hobby. What's another question?
Can you do it? Well, I guess you can always do things later on, because I'm all about procrastination. Yeah. That's always the thing. That's always an option.
Well, along those
Great
lines,
option, but it's
are you putting off time with family or something to do these things?
Right.
And then go back to, what is the first question? Is it for family or friends? So if it's taking you away from those family and friends, it's kind of like those two rules negate themselves, like sword fight.
So what's your biggest time suck? What is it you're doing?
Work.
Yeah.
You mean commuting outside of that? So here's the thing for me, like, my time is spent making money for my family, and
sure.
Yes, I need it because I have to pay mortgage.
You gotta eat.
And then my second biggest time suck, if you want to call it that, I'm not really calling it that, is on the phone with, spending time with family and friends. So other than that,
that's
like,
a pleasurable
I would
activity,
say,
though, right?
Yeah. Surfing social media, that's something that I could totally cut out.
Do you enjoy it? I think we all do.
Not all the time. So I used to love it, used to enjoy it, but right. I'm like past that hump where it's now it's like I go through
for spending so much time on it.
Sometimes,
I
get my screen report of how much screen time I've had, and I'm like, holy crap, that's God. 3 hours of my life a day I would never get back. What's your screen time like?
It depends on the day, I think.
Yeah, like if you go on your iPhone and it says, what's your number one thing that you use screen time for?
Probably YouTube.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the thing. That's screen time, right? Okay, yeah. It's screen time. Wow. Daily average, 3 hours and 12 minutes.
On YouTube. Or just in general. Screen time.
It's just in general.
Okay, so what are the things you use it for? We figure YouTube, you probably got some Facebook stuff. And I get some of that as business oriented because, you've got to keep your business afloat and stuff like that.
Almost 2 hours of it is YouTube.
2 out of the 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says 20 minutes TikTok, 20 minutes Safari, 14 minutes Facebook. Maps is 12 minutes. So, shopping, answering messages, emails, stuff like that. But that's all screen time. That's 3 hours a day is not that bad, I don't think.
I
Maybe
tend to agree because I'm around that 3 hours and 20 minutes. I think was my latest one.
Okay, yes,
and I would say most of that is some sort of social media. TikTok, Facebook are probably top 2. I'm not a huge Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not huge into those.
Yeah, shoot.
And I've really slacked on our social media for the podcast, but I've slacked on all of it. Like, so Sophie has her TikTok page, profile, whatever you want to call it. Then we have the OYF one, and then I have my personal one.
Gotcha.
And I've just neglected them all.
I've recently, now that we're talking about social media, this is interesting. I've consolidated. I'm in the process of consolidating. What's that last one you said? You said after
Instagram,
TikTok,
Twitter.
God bless.
Yeah.
I gotta update that one. Anyway, I am consolidating all my socials under one handle.
Yes,
and
that's
that
smart.
handle is Funny Carlos.
Carlos the get. Oh.
So
funny. Say it again.
Funny Carlos RDH.
Funny Carlos RDH.
So just boom.
So to find you anywhere, it's at Funny Carlos RDH.
That's it. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Facebook, YouTube, this, that.
It's kind of. I think you're reaching a little bit by putting funny in there.
You think? You think I'm stretching it? I'm lying? I'm exaggerating?
Maybe just a little.
A slight embellishment. I think it's just easier because I was all over the place. I was What the Floss here, and I was something else there, and
yeah, exactly.
Carlos Rodriguez there, and it's like, all right, let me just go across the board.
All
so whatever you're on, name. I can.
It's like you had aliases.
Yeah. Do you know Tumblr? You ever use that?
Tumblr, isn't that like for?
I think it's pictures.
Meeting people or something.
No, it's not a dating thing. It's like a picture.
Oh, that's Grindr. Are you on Grindr?
I don't think so. No,
wait, what is Grindr?
I think that's the gay one.
It's the gay one. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm not on any of them, but I think I'm really not on that one. Okay, this has got weird, but
yeah, sorry. So Bumbler or Tumblr.
Okay. No,
Bumble Tumby, I don't know.
Tumblr.
You said Tumblr.
But Bumble is the dating website. Tumblr is the picture sharing.
Oh my gosh.
Website.
What if somebody got that really mixed up?
Yeah. You're like, I just want to post pictures of my cat and
now you got Cat Lover 98 messaging you, do you want to go out?
Yeah, that was not okay. Let's just move on. I think this is again.
I like kitties.
I know,
522.
Right? Meow meow. Right?
That's the first thing they say. Meow.
I know, right? I want you right.
I'm in
meow.
heat.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's what we boiled down to, folks. Cat humor. Kitty cat humor.
Yeah. I mean, but what's cuter than some of these TikToks with just cats everywhere? Speaking of cats, can you...
Dude, is that a freaking mountain lion? What is that? It's like a bobcat, dude. That thing's huge.
Look how big she is.
Golly.
She's a big old kitty.
I dare a mouse or a rat to come in your house, dude.
I know, right? This is Lila.
She's
so
cat,
sweet.
Man. I'm allergic to them.
Oh.
It's making my eyes itch just looking at her. But if I had to have a cat, that looks like a badass cat.
Yeah, I didn't know they were going to be this big. I mean, She's a little bit over a year old. Her
She's
and
still
her
growing?
brother. I mean, she's getting fatter. Look at that belly.
Life.
Look at that belly. Look at her twerking. Twerk.
That's got to be illegal. That can't be good for cat's self-esteem. That's a lady cat.
Oh, she's earning her keep around here. Let me tell you. She's on that there. Bumble cat or whatever we were talking about.
The
tumble cat.
I ordered my new iPhone and it just got here today.
What number is it now? 47?
This is the name is ridiculous. iPhone 15 Pro Max. Shut up.
Yeah. Pro Max means it's
Pro the big
and
one.
Max.
Yeah. Do you have 2 pockets? Do you have cargo pants? Because it should be called the iPhone Cargo Pants Edition.
Yeah, or satchel.
Golly, it's ridiculous. But the camera is supposed to be ridiculous, so I can't wait to mess with it a little bit. But I'm not too excited. I'll tell you. I'll talk to you off air. Some crazy shit that's been happening. But
yeah.
But work is going good. I went to last week. Today's Wednesday night. I got back last Wednesday from New York. I went to Jersey to see my folks.
Yes.
And I had a quiet couple days, just chilling.
Yeah.
I got there Saturday evening, hung out with my brother. Sunday, it was just me, him, and mom. And my dad was visiting. Him and his brother were visiting a friend who was in the hospital, not doing well.
Yeah.
Then Monday, me and Dad hung out. And it was like Columbus Day, I think, right?
Okay. Yes, right? It was, yeah.
So he wanted me to go to the bank with him and do some errands and stuff, and everything was closed.
Like, sorry, Dad.
So what did we do?
Columbus screwed that day up.
We got these things called pasteles, right? Which is it's kind of a generic name for like pastries or whatever, right?
Okay.
But these are, you've probably never had them. They're Puerto Rican pasteles. All right, so picture this. Green bananas, right?
Yes.
Get a few hands of them, right? You know that grater thing? Like you grate whatever, mashed potatoes, whatever.
Shredded whatever, yeah.
You grate the green bananas. Just shred them into like a mush. Right?
Okay.
They turn brown. Kind of gross looking. Okay?
Okay.
You have some wax paper, some parchment paper, whatever, right? So
yes,
you take a big dollop of this and throw it on the paper. And with your ladle, you kind of smooth out a little hollow spot in the middle. Not all the way to the paper, but you know what I'm saying. A little indentation.
Yeah. Like a little pocket.
In that indentation, you put a big spoonful or two of cooked seasoned pork. Right?
Okay.
Then when you fold it all up, it forms into like a brick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes.
You tie it up with string. You can chill it, but then you boil them, right?
Oh.
So the banana turns into like a firm, gelatinous kind of. It looks kind of
like
gross.
Like a tamale or something.
I don't even know what a tamale is. Is that the one with the corn wrap thing on it?
Yeah, it's the masa, and there's a little bit of meat in the middle, but it's like soft.
Okay. I think I've had those, but I don't like them.
I think they're steamed.
Is that corn? Is that corn mush? This is the banana goo that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Anyway, it forms like a little brick after about, if they're frozen like 50 minutes, you boil them for an hour, right? A little bit of salt, and they're good to go. So all the flavors inside the thing. And it looks like, I'm not trying to be gross, but it looks like doo-doo a little bit. You know what I mean? They're kind of dark. They don't look appetizing. But so my dad had one of the neighbor ladies, and cook makes them, and he buys them from her. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't cook. Like he'll heat shit, but he doesn't. He'll make rice or beans, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, he buys a dozen or I don't know how many of these things. So he cooks up. He goes, "I'm making you some." I'm like, "I only want 1 or 2, man." And he's like, 2? Yeah, you're getting 4. I'm like, all right. So we sit down, and they were really damn good. Like I haven't had them in years, but.
Yeah.
Again, it's an acquired taste because you look at it and be like, I don't know, man.
I'd try it.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you try it, you either like it or you don't. Anyway, so we had those. Yeah. And then Tuesday, I went into NYC. I took the shuttle from Passaic, New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Guess how much it costs to go the 13 miles into Times Square from New Jersey on a public bus shuttle thing that went into New York. Bus shuttle.
Guess how much? Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, just ballpark it.
$12.
Close. The guy goes $6.50. I go, what? Like $26.50? He goes, no, $6.50. And I was like, "Are you shitting me, man?" So I handed him a 10. I was like, "Yo, keep the change, dude." You know?
Yeah.
I had to sit next to poor people, but still, you know what I mean? No, dude. And it was just like working. It was blue collar,
That's
people.
Funny.
And I didn't
Yeah.
look like, so I sat on the thing. I look down, answer a few emails. I look up, and we're in Times Square. It felt like 20 minutes, if that.
Wow.
Crazy. Like we went through the Lincoln Tunnel. You ever been through the Lincoln Tunnel? I think we did.
No, but Elf talks about it.
Did we not do the Lincoln Tunnel when we were in New York?
Oh, yeah, maybe we did.
Was it the Lincoln Tunnel or the George Washington Bridge? We crossed one of them.
Yeah, we did one of them. I don't remember now.
I want to say the GW. Anyway.
I feel like we went through a tunnel.
So you go under the water, underground, and then back up on the other side. So we pop out in Manhattan. Dude, and I'm like, we're close enough. Anyway, so I jump out. I go meet Elijah, Shauna, Becky, Michelle.
The usual suspects.
All my crew, our crew, right?
Yep.
We all go out to eat pizza. On the way to meeting them, I stopped for pizza on my own because I'm in New York, right? And then I was like, I just ate, I'm good. And he was like, dude, we're gonna throw this out. And I'm like, no, we're not. Let me get, So I ate a slice there. And then after the show, my buddy Joel Byers came out, and a couple of my brothers came out. A couple guys from grade school, Ralph and Ron, came out, and
that's cool.
Yeah, it was fun, man. And the show was real nice. It was like in this basement, like this New Yorky kind of underground comedy club. And you've seen it. It's called the Broadway Comedy Club. And it wasn't a huge audience, but we had a great time. And I did a bunch of new material on. I did some scooter material.
Oh my gosh!
Some scoot material. And we just had a lot of fun. And then afterwards, we hung out for a little bit, and it just got a little hectic because everybody was going in different directions. So a couple of us just went and we went and had some pizza and a couple of beers, and then we went on. I was home by midnight. You know what I mean? Exhausted. I walked like 17,000 steps, but it's New York City. You're gonna walk around.
Right.
The weather was nice. It wasn't super cold, and overall a great experience. And Joel, I think you'd love him because he did great. And but I want to do that on a bigger and better scale. And I think I'm gonna push hard on this comedy thing. I know. I've tried a couple different things, and I just wasn't super clear on what I wanted to go. And I think that's what makes me the happiest, and I think I can touch the most people doing stand up. You know what I mean? And,
I get what you mean. I
hit a new level where, and again, not to toot my own horn, not to scoot my own horn. But I feel like I've reached a new plateau. Not that I'm perfect, but there's always stuff to learn. But I'm super comfortable on stage, and so I'm ready to try to give it a go and see. We'll see what happens. So, Funny Carlos RDH, folks. So,
I'm sad I missed you guys in New York, but like my PTO is
no worries.
Bank is like near zero, and I've got to like make plans for Christmas. We're gonna go to Oklahoma. We rented a cabin. Oh, this cabin is gorgeous.
Oh wow, Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's only a couple hours. That's where Ashley said, let's go there for Christmas. She said it's about halfway, and I was like, sure. So I booked a place, and then I come to find out it's 7.5 hours for me to drive. 2.5 for her. I was like, that's not middle. But she's got a toddler, so I'm like, it's fine. Halfway. So the first place, I messaged him like 2 times in a matter of 3 weeks and never got a response. So I said, you know what? I don't like this response. So I canceled that, and I found this super cute place, booked it, and then after she books, check this out. Maybe it's an automatic reply. Just to be transparent, we're right behind a saloon that can sometimes be noisy, And I'm like, first of all, we have a toddler. He's going to get woken up in the middle of the night. That's a no. And it's Christmas Eve, and people like to drink a lot on those days. So I was like, that's a no.
And that's going to go wild, get wild. Yeah.
Yes. And then Ashley read one of the reviews said that there was a bar fight outside the place that they were staying. Cops were there. It was a big ordeal, which I don't mind that. I'll watch it from the window, but whatever.
That sounds like fun.
But I messaged her back and I said, no, I have to cancel. I don't think that'll work for us. So I canceled that. And then this third one is spectacular. It's prettier. The outside is modern. It has like one pitch roof and hot tub and all that stuff. So
hell yeah.
We got to figure it out. We're going to Broken Bow, Oklahoma for Christmas. They decorate for Christmas. So the place is going to be decked out.
That sounds nice.
And I'm still trying to talk John into going. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That
so right now it's just
nice.
like me and two of my sisters, Big Tuna, and then I'll take both of the schnauzers with me.
Gotcha. We went to Gatlinburg end of September.
I want to go there
Tennessee.
too. I think
if you like pancakes and whiskey, that's the place for you.
Yeah, I remember you said that last time we talked. You were talking about the pancakes and stuff.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, right? It's the size of a cake. I mean, I'm exaggerating somewhat, but it's a lot of freaking pancake, dude. It's got to be a 3/4 of a pound of a in one pancake. I mean, it's bananas. Anyway, today your boy gets a notice in the mail from the Tallulah Falls Police Department, and they were generous enough to send me a speeding ticket. For the tidy sum of 100 beans. How do they
do that in the mail?
I don't know. I guess they got a picture of my car, and evidently, I asked my son. I go, open it. What is it? He goes, it's a speeding ticket. I'm like, for what? And he tells me, and I'm like,
did you go through tolls or checkpoints or something?
I don't think so.
Because if you make it from here to here in a certain amount of time, they know that you were going too fast.
No, they sent a picture. I haven't looked at the ticket, but he told me it's $100 and there's a picture of my car. I go, I wasn't driving. He goes, I'll pay you on Friday. And I'm like, he was driving.
Oh.
Yeah. But I mean, I was in the back seat, hanging out with Anthony, I'm like, let him drive. I don't care to drive. He doesn't think I can drive anyway. But I drive a scooter, so who really knows how to drive,
That's true. So
Dude,
how do they take a picture of your vehicle and send you a ticket when you weren't the driver?
Well, picture a red light camera, but on the highway.
No, I know that, but you weren't driving. You literally were not driving.
I'm the registered owner of the vehicle, so boom, I get the ticket.
No, that's not how that. Take that to court. Take it to court. Mm-mm.
But here's the thing: since it's my vehicle, they can't prove that it was me driving. Do I have to?
Exactly.
Does it go on my license?
Well, who's it addressed to?
Me.
There you go. You were not driving. They can't give you a ticket for doing something wrong.
What if I lent you the car, or rented it out to somebody? And
that's what I'm saying.
And they're out there just committing crimes and speeding.
I don't think those are legal.
I think that's. Listen, I get it. Law enforcement is a tricky thing, and everybody has a strong opinion one way or another. But I don't even remember seeing a camera, a warning sign, or anything. Not that I was driving, but
because you were in the back seat.
Who am I hurting?
You
13 miles over the speed limit.
Fight it.
I don't know. I might just pay this shit and just call it a day.
That's what they're counting on. That's what they're counting on.
I think it's horse shit though, And I'm not driving up there to go fight this thing in court. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can you prove that it was me driving? I don't. That's what I want to know. And I don't know what the legalities are.
Police department and say, yeah, I got this letter from you guys, this love mail in the mail, and I wasn't driving.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. What are you gonna do, man? So.
Yeah. Or if it was in Florida, do they do reciprocity with Georgia?
As far as.
So if they don't do reciprocity with Florida and Georgia, then you just don't pay it and never go to Florida again. And you'll be fine.
No, it's Tennessee. We like to go at least once a year. And the place we stayed was kind of cool. Like it was in town of Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
Off like the main drag behind a hotel. So it was like a standalone, kind of like a big, it looked like like a small hotel, but it was like a house. Carport, laundry room, kitchen, living room, 2-3 bedrooms, a couple bathrooms, but it was like it looked like, picture a trailer, right?
Yeah.
Made a trailer made out of a house, if that makes any sense. Or a house designed like a trailer, however you want to call it.
Okay.
So you had like one long hallway on the left with windows, and then everything is off to the right. So, does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I can picture what you're saying, but why would they design it?
It was like a long, weird shaped building. Like it wasn't a square; it was like a long rectangle. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, an extra $100, a little memento from Gatlinburg. Kind of pisses me off, man.
Good. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But what else? It's pretty much it for me as far as updates are concerned.
Well, we had somebody come out because I want to get Sophie a fence in the front yard so I can stop having to tie them out, and so he came and gave us an estimate for an aluminum fence, and it just has like bars and bars across the top, just 50 feet out, 50 feet over, 50 feet back. Just ballpark, what do you think it would cost?
You said aluminum? Now,
aluminum.
Are they like poles or like square tubes, or?
It's so just tiny little square post kind of things. And then there's a rail at the top, a little rail, and then straight down panels with slats.
So you can see through it though.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 50 by 50.
By 50.
I'd say about 3,500. No. How much?
5,100.
Shit.
Guess what? I'm not putting up in my yard. An aluminum fence.
$5,000?
Yeah. I kind of think might be one of those things where they're too busy for such a small job, so they just blow it way out of proportion.
And if you buy it, they're like, hey, it's worth their trouble.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But if not, then they don't have to worry about it.
Huh.
So,
dude, I got a wood fence.
Yeah.
And I'd say it's maybe 100 by like on the sides.
Yeah.
90, maybe 100 across the back.
Yeah.
But not solid fence pickets. It's got like a farm style, like 1, 2, and 3, but it's got the fence mesh, so you can see through it. You can see the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So for visuality. Anyway, and that was like 4,200, something like that.
Yeah.
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 And these guys knocked it out in a day. It was crazy.
Yeah. We're going to go to Menards because they have like the materials there, and then you can get like a contractor to do it. So we're just going to see if we can get it done somewhere else. But
maybe aluminum is expensive nowadays. I don't know. Making Teslas or something.
He said it was cheaper than vinyl because we were going to do vinyl. Ordered some stuff off Amazon, and John tried to put it up, and he was like, nah, this is going to suck. So, yeah. So to be continued on that.
Yeah. Send before and after pictures, though. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, if we ever get it done. All right, anyway, Carlos.
Listen, I know it's late, hon. I know you got to go, but great to see you as always.
You too, buddy.
Episode 207, you said?
207. Yep.
All right.
Short and sweet, just like you like them.
Boom. So, guys, thank you so much for listening, and check out Funny Carlos RDH and offyourphilosophy.com for all your entertainment needs, and all your entertainment desires will come true if you tune in and watch.
That is so true. True.
That's all I'm saying. On that
all right, peoples. Yes. Go floss yourselves.
Go floss yourselves. Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.